Hey, what's happening, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys today with a quick note and ask you a question. What is your biggest drawback? What is your biggest holdback? What holds you from getting better, doing better, living better, growing? What holds you back from that? Is there something in your life holding you back? Is there a message you haven't heard yet? Is there uh, what is the what stops you from becoming better? And the reason I'm coming to you with this is I have an 11-year-old that is playing, or she's almost 11 years old, that plays competitive softball. And a lot of the things I say to her for encouragement, and I say to her to try to get her to understand to just keep going. You know, the more I listen to myself, the more I realize, wow, I need these words too. Sometimes, it's easy to say them; it's a different thing to act them out. Um, and it's crazy how many lessons I've learned from having a 10-year-old, almost 11-year-old daughter playing softball and being around the family of people that we're around all the time. And, you just learn a lot. You learn a lot about a lot of different areas, but perseverance is something that I've always really thought that I had in a lot of situations. I could persevere past something. I'm impulsive, which creates a lot of times where I have to persevere through it because I'll make a decision about something really fast and then I realize, now I got to come through on this. I got to keep my word on this or whatever. But the question to you is not only what holds you back, but is yourself the biggest thing that's holding you back? Like, are you the biggest obstacle in the way of you moving forward? Can you not get over the hump of doing something different or being something different or changing your lifestyle or changing the way you live every day? I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Everybody has problems in their life. Everybody has their own set of problems. But can you persevere through those and understand that can't or cannot needs to be reduced out of your vocabulary? Like the more you say you can't do something, or the more you say that I'm not capable of doing something, the more you are really mentally beating yourself up, because all that is a mentality thing to where you feel like you can't do it. My daughter has a hard time right now swinging the bat. She's learning it. She's 10 years old. So, I mean, there's a lot that she still has to learn and develop. And she gets down on herself. And I tell her all the time, you are your worst enemy. And that's the thing that I want to tell you guys is don't become your worst enemy. Just persevere. Just continue. It's funny because years ago, probably whenever 50 Cent was hot, and that's been a long time ago, but when 50 Cent had his new music out, I watched a interview with him on MTV, and he said persistence is the key to all success. And persistence and perseverance really go hand in hand. Because if you know that you're going down the right path, you have a goal in mind, you want to get there, then you just keep being persistent at what you're doing. Keep doing good, and everything else will fall into place. Keep doing the things you know are right, and everything else will fall into place. Something else I want to share with you is when I was talking about coming out with videos. I talked to a really good friend of mine one day, and we were just sitting in the parking lot. And the first thing I told him was, yeah, I'm going to try to make these videos. He said, ho, ho, ho. Take the word try out of your vocabulary. He said, just always think you're going to do it. Don't ever try to do anything. Just like never say, I can't do anything. So persevere through it. Don't try, just do. And I want to read a small scripture for you today. But this is a scripture that's been on my email signature for probably 5 years now. But it's Galatians chapter 6, verses 9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessing if we don't give up. So keep going. That's all I'm telling you today. keep going, push forward, be persistent, be positive, and always think of encouraging words, not only for the kids you're raising, but for yourself and your friends. If you're around friends that aren't giving you encouragement and they're discouraging you, they're not friends, and you need to just move on. Don't be around people that bring you down. Stay positive and be around positive people. Be persistent, be successful, and go out every day and be positive. Thanks a lot for listening. Real life testimony, because everybody has a story. Peace.